So imagine this: a former president who left office peaceful, even concede vet, which by the way is still rare in African politics. Here is the things about coming back, and before even actually declare, somebody has already dragged him to court. That is the Goodluck Jonathan situation right now, and this is why. Let's break it down. Is Goodluck Jonathan actually running? Okay, the first thing is Goodluck Jonathan is actually running. That is the question. Where he hasn't said yes, but he hasn't said no either. When youth group visit his Abuja office urging him to return to presidential race, Jonathan say the leadership is seriously responsibility and cannot be approached actually. Is the exact word where the presidential race is not a computer game, but have you heard you and I will consult wisely. So that is their classic politician language. That is not new. That is very deliberate. Let me keep my word open and Nigeria no know how to read between the line. Also, and this is interesting, Jonathan see Jonathan visited Tinubu in Aso Rock in Abuja in what officially described as consultation on regional and continental issue. Now officially it is about West African diplomacy, but some people are talking because why is this man who might run against your party sitting down with the current president? Politics is a game of chess. Every move means something. That is it. Now see the court case, let me finalize the court case. What is actually going on now? Now here is what is really interesting. Before Jonathan even make a move, a lawyer named John Mary Chidobi went straight to the Federal High Court in Abuja and filed a case to stop him. The case was seeking a declaration that Jonathan is constitutionally barred from seeking presidential again. That the plaintiff also asked the court to restrain Jonathan from presenting himself to any political party as a presidential candidate to prevent INEC from accepting or publishing his name. So this lawyer basically said, Your Honor, this man cannot run. I need the court to confirm that before even tries. But here is why. That is the legal argument here. Now, the constitution question nobody agree on. This is the part that is generally interesting because it's touching on how we interpret our constitution. Here is the argument against Jonathan running. The plaintiff argue that Jonathan has already exhausted the constitutional limit of 2 terms. He complete the term of late Mariam Musa after Yar'Adua death in 2010. He then won 2011 presidential election and served a full term. The plaintiff further argued that if Jonathan contests and win 2027 election, he will be taking presidential oath of office for third term, contrary to the constitution. So the argument is sworn in once in 2010, sworn in again in 2011. That's the two oaths and 2 terms they were done. But here is the counter argument. It strongly Jonathan side say he never completed a full term in 2010. He was finishing someone's else term, Yar'Adua. See now, Jonathan lawyer Chris Ubasan argued that the matter has already been decided by Federal High Court to up to the Court of Appeal level, described the news as improper. So basically, Jonathan team up is saying we have already fought this battle in a court before going and winning. That's why we are here again. Now, where does the case stand right now? So what happened in the court? Justice Lufu adjourned the case to May 11 for hearing on both preliminary objection and substantive suits. So the case is going on right now. We are waiting. Jonathan legal team say they only became aware of the case through media reports, which prompt their argument feeling because how important that matter is to Jonathan eligibility. So this is the whole thing is happening fast. Somebody feel a case and Jonathan find out through the news. His lawyer rush to respond. Now the court is deciding whether to run hear the case or throw it out. Why is it actually matters? Now imagine thinking, is this case serious or is it just a noise? And that is the big question because in Nigeria people feel court case all the time to frustrate politician, but here is why this one matter. If Jonathan enter 2027 race, he change everything. His former president with a lot of goodwill, especially in South South. He is someone that opposition could really rally around. He's kind of candidate that could genuinely split votes and threaten Tinubu re-election. So whether this court case is genuine or constitutional, concern or political weapon to stop arrival, there is a question you need to be asking, and that is the answer we find ourselves. Now, in my own conclusion, Jonathan hasn't said he's running, but he hasn't said he's not running. The lawyer has gone to court to stop him before. He even decided, and the question is to debate all over again. This is Nigeria politics. It is more dramatic that we are just getting started with.